Hey everybody watching the replay, I want you to take a moment real quick and either swipe up on Android, swipe right on iOS, and go ahead and share this broadcast via Twitter. Excuse me. Also remember that you can double tap the screen to share hearts, and if you're watching this back on Facebook or on YouTube, take a moment, leave a comment, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hey everybody who's watching live here on Periscope, thanks for joining me. If you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Coach Nino Villa. I'm a disciple of Christ. I'm a husband, a father, and I'm a financial coach. Take a second and let me know, where are you guys tuning in from? I'm here in the greater Phoenix area. It is about 4:25 in the p.m. and it's probably still in the triple digits outside. But where's everybody tuning in from tonight? And if you're not familiar with my broadcasts, real quick, I'll let you know that I'm a self-proclaimed Dave Ramsey guru. My wife and I started our Total Money Makeover back in 2013, and we've paid off more than $40,000 worth of debt in the last 2 years. And so if you're new to my broadcast, let me know that you're new by hitting me up in the comments. Type in TMM if you're new to my broadcast. TMM, Total Money Makeover. And tonight, I just wanted to come together and I wanted to rant a little bit about credit cards and help people understand that if you do the math, you're going to realize that credit cards actually cost you more money in the long run. And I have a perfect example from something that happened this week. But again, do me a quick favor. Swipe up on Android, swipe right on iOS, and share this broadcast. Share it via Twitter, share it with your followers on Periscope. I'd really appreciate it. So over this past weekend, I had to do some traveling, excuse me, for a family situation. And as I stopped off at the gas station, I noticed something. The gas station wanted to charge me 10 cents extra, or charge you or whoever 10 cents extra if they used a credit card instead of a debit card. And so specifically at this particular gas station that I stopped off at, if you paid cash or you paid with a debit card, you would pay $3.39 per gallon. If you paid with a credit card, you're going to pay $3.49 per gallon. And now it doesn't sound like a whole heck of a lot, and who cares? It's only 10 cents. But here's the thing. In the long run, credit cards simply cost you more money. They want to charge you 10 cents per gallon more just because you use a credit card versus using a debit card or cash. And so you're paying more. Let's say for a second, you have a 12-gallon tank. All right, at $3.39 a gallon, 12 gallons, that's going to cost you $40.68. That same 12-gallon tank to fill up at 10 cents more, $3.49 a gallon, is going to cost you $41.88. It's only a difference of $1.20, but still, why should you have to pay $1.20 more for gas than you would if you were just using a credit card rather than using cash or a debit card? Now, if you're really into math like I am, you might be thinking to yourself, yeah, but what about my cash back rewards on my credit card? What a bunch of hogwash that is. Because here's the deal, okay? In this particular scenario with a 12-gallon tank and 10 cents different, you'd actually make a little bit of money on your 3% cash back. So on 41, love the Total Money Makeover. I love that you love the Total Money Makeover. Thanks for joining, Lewis. So let's take a look at the numbers. $41.88 if you paid with a credit card. If you got 3% cash back on your credit card, you would have made a whopping $1.25. Now, the first set of numbers, I told you paid $1.20 more using your credit card, and you got $1.25 back by using that credit card. Woohoo! You made 5 cents. 5 cents. 5 cents. Hey, Michael. How's it going? What do I do? All right, well, let me go back and just tell you, I have a regular 9 to 5, but what I am is I'm a disciple of Christ. And that just means everything I do for the glory of God. Second, I'm a husband, and I'm a father of 2. I have a 5-year-old and a 16-month-old. And then I'm a financial coach. That's what I do kind of on the side. My 9 to 5, I'm an instructional designer. I build out curriculum for training and development. That's the 9 to 5. But what I'm really passionate about is financial literacy. And ever since I found Dave Ramsey, I like to share mine and my wife's journey in our total money makeover with all of our, with everybody I can possibly share it with, so that they can benefit from the story. So if you are somebody who already knows who Dave Ramsey is and you're already doing a total money makeover, then I hope that my stories help to keep people inspired. If you don't know who he is, I hope that my stories and my sharing help you get inspired. And so today I'm just ranting. I'm ranting about the use of credit cards and how they simply cost you more money in the long run. And it's very, very frustrating. And it doesn't just cost you more money because of interest. That's a key component. But when you stop off at yes, Michael, we should definitely connect. Direct message me on Twitter and let's connect. Thanks for being here tonight. And so it just really, really frustrates me that we don't do 6th grade math anymore. And so I pulled up to a gas station this past weekend, and the sign was right there, clear as day. It said, because that's kind of how credit cards work. They tell you when you get one. I just don't understand why anybody in their right mind would want to use a credit card nowadays to pay for things, right? So I'm pulling up to the gas station, and there it is, the sign staring me right in the face, staring every customer right in the face, and it says, you'll pay 10 cents more if you use a credit card. So if you use cash or a debit card, you'll pay $3.39 per gallon. If you pay with a credit card, it's $3.49. And 10 cents doesn't sound like a lot, but it does add up. And I just love when people want to argue but I get cash back. Most credit cards give you 1% cash back on all your purchases, right? Now some give you 2 at the grocery store, 3 at the gas station, but let's just say 1% for just a moment. Really just kind of hang out with me for a second on 1%. 1% cash back. How much money would you have to have charged on your credit card to make $100 in rewards? Move the decimal point 2 places. $10,000. $10,000 of swiping your credit card just to make $100 in rewards. It's absolutely insane. It's ridiculous. Would you have naturally spent that $10,000 in the same manner? Probably not. Not if you were not using that credit card. And there's all sorts of studies and statistics that support that when you swipe your credit card, you will actually spend more percentage-wise on everyday items than you normally would have. And so we've gotten into this, just use plastic and pay more. Pay more. I'm cool with paying more. Why? Because I don't have to pay it now. I'm being very, very sarcastic. I actually cannot stand that thought process. And so I just wanted to get on here and I wanted to rant about it. I wanted to rant about how we just continue to send our hard-earned money to banks in the form of interest payments and monthly. Ooh, almost lost you guys there. Most people who have credit cards at the height, no. I would say that that's completely false. Now, obviously, anybody who has a higher income has higher credit availability, but I would say that true millionaires and whatnot, those who have worked hard to establish what they have, they don't actually use credit cards. A lot of studies support that they use cash and they remain debt-free in order to continue to be wealthy. And so I think it's middle America and even low-income households that have most of the credit card and the credit card debt, right? Because they're buying things they simply can't afford with money that they don't have. Everyone looks for more money, and if someone is willing to lend it to, they don't care. You got a point, right? If somebody is going to, a lot of people will say, I'll use their money. Okay. You'll use their money, but they're going to charge you interest to make it back. So I just, like I said, I found Dave Ramsey in the Total Money Makeover 2 years ago, and it was just like eye-opening and awakening, and it helped me to realize how we just, as Americans, we typically keep ourselves in poverty or in the middle class, and we don't achieve true financial freedom, and we don't achieve true wealth because we're too busy buying a bunch of stuff that we can't afford with money we don't have. But then you could argue, can't afford it, don't get it. Exactly. We don't have the type of discipline that we used to have, where if you don't have the money for it, don't go out and buy it. But we also have a culture that has fostered, like, it's okay, it's cool, like you worked really hard and you deserve it. It doesn't matter if you don't have money, it's cool. We'll lend you money and then we'll charge you a bunch of interest, and so it's cool, like, just go get it, because you deserve it. You deserve it, and we'll make it really, really easy for you to get, even though you don't have the money to pay for it. And so, our culture has fostered that. Sorry about the notifications, guys. Should have turned that down. But yes, I am familiar with Financial Peace University. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I actually coordinate FPU for my church, and so a big, like I said, self-proclaimed Dave Ramsey guru, have been working his principles for the last 2 years and have paid off $40,000 worth of debt. And so, Ricken Bleak, I'm going to follow you. Make sure you follow me back. And so, yeah, like I said, I just wanted to get on here and rant. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. If you haven't done so already, make sure you click the little icon down in the bottom corner there. Make sure you follow me. I'll follow you back. That way I'm notified when you're on. You're notified when I'm on, and we can hang out and get to know each other. If you missed any of this, you can catch it on the replay here on Periscope for the next 24 hours. But I also upload these to my Facebook page and to my YouTube channel. So if you missed anything, you can go check them out there. Follow me both on YouTube and on Facebook for this content and all sorts of other content. If you're somebody who's looking to establish a budget and actually a plan for your money, I have my monthly budget out on YouTube, where you actually get to see me use real numbers and real categories. I'll give you a template and an example of how a budget should be done. So catch me everywhere at Coach Nino Villa. Like I said, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, here on Periscope, at Coach Nino Villa. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Again, make sure you follow me. And also, I would really appreciate it if you clicked the button and you shared this broadcast with your followers or via Twitter. That would be awesome. Guys, I'm going to try to get on a regular scheduled program here where maybe 4:30 local time, that would be 7:30 Eastern time, I get on and I either share tips and tricks or rants. So be sure to check me out. And until next time, keep living God's way for God's glory. Hi, Lynn and others. I was just wrapping up, but apparently the Periscope app doesn't want to close down. Very interesting. I already did my sign off and everything.